94.3% of Pokemon fans wish that Pokemon was real. I just made up that calculation. I don't know the real percentage. But if you're one of those people, I am one of those people, then about what could happen to you if Pokemon was real. There are a lot of Pokemon that will just kill you. If you've ever played Pokemon Legends EA and you saw that Skarmory lived in Wild Zone 17 and you wanted a Skarmory, probably for the Pokedex, you probably didn't even want it, but you probably wanted to go catch a Skarmory, so you went to Wild Zone 17 and you got jumped by some Pyros, you got jumped by some big lions, and most of the time, it's not because your team is weaker than them, it's because you are weaker than them. In Pokemon Legends EA and Legends Arceus, the wild Pokemon can use moves not only to attack the Pokemon, but the player. So you have to be real careful if you want to survive those Pyros, because they know Earth power, and one of them is an Alpha too. And if you somehow sneak past them, there's an Alpha Mawile on the roof. And if the Alpha Mawile sees you, which you cannot get the attention of the Skarmory without the Alpha Mawile seeing you, the Alpha Mawile will roar, which will alert the Pyros. And the move is called Earth Power, but for some reason it can be used on the roof. And last time I checked, the roof is not part of the earth. It's part of the sky. Mikey does not approve. And there are a lot of other Pokemon, mostly ghost types, that would also kill you. Here, I'll name them. You. Palossand, Nitwick, Chandelure, Lampent, Sandygast, I think, Ghastly, Haunter, Gengar, Mega Gengar, Gigantamax Gengar, Pyroar, Dusknoir, Drifloon, Driftablim, and though they wouldn't purposely hurt you, I think, Slegma and Magcargo. Anyways, back to the points. You might think you can go around this by just not going into the wild zones. Well, if you live in Lumiose City, you live somewhere in the city. Well, shocking, right? And there's a chance that you live in a place in the city that could get turned into a wild zone. So imagine one day, you're chilling on your couch, scrolling through, I don't know what social media apps people in Pokemon have, but you're scrolling through that, and then you go to sleep, which most of you don't do in real life. And the next day, you go outside, which most of you don't do anymore, and you see an Alpha Salamence outside. There's an Alpha Salamence outside of your house. Oh, and you might think, well, just become a strong trainer to defeat that Alpha Salamence. It's level 62. And if you become a strong trainer, this isn't real dangerous, but it can get quite pestering. You have to deal with the Palabumboozing, pestering, Bedrickling, Jacinthy already has her own personal maid, but you might also become her maid. I know some of you want to become her maid. You can't hide it from me. You want to become her maid. You want to become her maid. You want to become her maid. Also, there are rogue mega Pokemon. There are Pokemon that randomly go rogue. They randomly mega evolve, and if you're near them, you probably have to deal with them if they don't come. If Team MZ or Vinny or Corsato Inc. doesn't come. And at the very end of the game, Rogue Mega Evolution comes to its peak, where like every Pokemon that exists is Rogue Mega Evolving. And I'm assuming Trainers Pokemon are the ones Mega Evolving, because Steelix and Blastoise can't just spawn as wild Pokemon. So unless you have Pokemon that can't Mega Evolve on your team, you're basically helpless. All your Pokemon will Mega Evolve. At least That's my theory. And at the end of the game, Hyper Rogue Angel Floette, the prison tower, lets off a powerful light that destroys everything. It destroys everything. It's a weapon of mass destruction. Light of ruin. The tower powers off a light of ruin. And also at the end of the game, Hyper Rogue Angel Floette lets off another light of ruin, but this one is all charged up. This one is so bright that it became daytime, so if you looked at it, it would blind you. And if the main character wasn't there, maybe they forgot their Mega Band at home, then Zygarde wouldn't be able to Mega Evolve and stop the light. But this is Pokemon. The main character is always there. This is a fictional story. The main character is going to be there. And I bet those fireworks also burn. I don't think that light... I don't think the Nile light ruined the light of ruin. Anyway, that looks like it could still hurt me. So it's basically acid rain. But this is just Lumiose. I'll probably do a part 2, a part 3, a part 964 about the other regions you would not want to be in, and I'll try to see which region would be the safest to live in Pokemon. Bye.